10 years ago, a boombox was placed upon a folding chair and a hand hit play. Taps, the ceremonial song played to lay soldiers to rest, poured over the crowd and washed away part of a tradition. Curtis Marsh, KU Info and KU Learning Studio Program Director, couldn't believe that Taps was not played live that day at his father's funeral. "I didn't think it was enough for a veteran who had given so much for his country," Marsh said. Marsh, who came to the University of Kansas on a small music scholarship, played trumpet in the KU Marching Jayhawks for 1 year and has been playing ever since. Marsh's great-uncle played a Stradivarius Bach trumpet in the United States Army Band during World War II. This trumpet now belongs to Marsh, and he feels a special connection when playing it for military veterans. Marsh plays at all military funerals, from young soldiers who have been killed in Afghanistan to retired military men and women who have lived full lives and who have passed away at an old age. "I do it for 2 reasons," he says. "One is more selfish than the other. I play to give my dad what he didn't get, and I certainly do it for the deserving servicemen and women who have passed away, and I do it for their families." When Marsh decided he wanted to volunteer to play at services, he quickly discovered why a recording was used at his father's funeral. Not too long ago, they changed the policy and decided that regardless of how long an individual had been in the military, he or she still qualified for military honors at their funeral, he said. "I think it was the right thing to do." However, this rule change required additional numbers of available trumpet players, which the Army could not provide. Instead, the Army chose to use recordings at military funerals. The recordings are good and they do the trick, but you might argue that you can't beat the live element that the trumpet brings. Last year, Marsh played atop the campanile when the KU Veterans Group decided that they wanted taps to be heard at all 3 war memorials on campus: the campanile, the Kansas Union, and Memorial Stadium. They asked how to get taps heard at all 3 locations, and then they asked me to play, he said. "It was a bucket list for sure." As Marsh played taps to finish the interview, he smiled at the scene of the campanile behind him. As the wind picked up, his final comment before playing taps was almost inaudible. "I hope we don't worry anyone by playing taps outside," he grinned. "They'll wonder who we are doing a memorial for, but hey, maybe it's for all of our veterans."